What's going on, y'all? We're going to get started in a second. Just want to send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Just going to be watching these charts. Going to be looking for, see how US30 is acting. It's been respecting this low as a support so far. So I might be looking for buys today. It just depends what it looks like. But if it continues to break underneath this level of price at around, because we have a strong support level here too. So it hasn't broken past that, but if we can break past this level at around 30,310, 30,320, then it could potentially go down to around 29,970, 30,000 even. But you have to keep in mind it hasn't made any new lows, and it is respecting this current level as a level of support. The past couple of days, it has touched it, but rejected, as we can see. Even today, it's done the same thing. And then we can see that more clearly on the 4-hour. And we see the rejection wicks here, rejecting this level. And then we see when it came down here, it collected itself and it's coming back up. So it's definitely struggling to make a new high, but it's also definitely respecting this level as its level of support. So I want to see what's going to continue to push up. And we do have some red folder news later on for the USD going into New York session. So just going to be watching this to see what it decides to do. Yeah, it's just going to be watching this. See what NAS is up to. NAS is still dropping. Right there looks the same as well. Let's see what it decides to do. Yeah, so I can see it dropping a little bit, but it still is bullish on the daily. Has been making new highs. So I'm just going to be watching and see what it wants to do. I want to see if it's going to respect this level. And then could shoot up back up to around 30,620-ish. I want to see if it can break past here again and continue upwards. So I'm just going to be watching it for now. Because it hasn't made any new lows the past couple of days. Let's see what the weekly looks like. And even the weekly is coming up. Yeah, it's definitely struggling. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so just gonna be watching this. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone. Just gonna watch that. Went for Euro JPY buys yesterday. Ended up hitting SL. Didn't make a new high, but it's coming back up. So I'm gonna be watching to see if it can try to break back above here again. Because it's been very bullish for the past couple of days. Rejected this level yesterday, but it's retrying again. So I'm gonna see if we can break back above around 146.90, and depending what it looks like there, I might try to go again for another buy. Because as you can see, it's still rejecting this level and still trying to push up. So it's going to be watching that, see if we can come back up there to that level. Euro New Zealand took this trade yesterday. Looks like it's retracing a little bit, but still stacked on top of this level of price. So I might try to finish the move. But I'm going to leave that alone for now. Your AUD, a little too high for me. Euro CAD rejecting that level of price. Let's see. Just going to watch and see what that does. If I can stay under there, I might look for a sell. We're just going to watch it for now. New 15 is about to pop up in about a few seconds, about 30 seconds. Going to see what that looks like. I'm going to look for GBPJPYs again. I already did a retrace, but still respecting this level. Looks like it's about to try to push up again. So I want to see if it can come back up to at least 168.90, if not 169.30, 169.20-ish. So let's take a closer look here. Yeah, slowly trying to push back up. So if we can stay above this level, like it's showing it is trying to already, I might look for a buy here for like the third time this week, or third time in this level. Took a buy this day, on Monday, took a buy on Tuesday. Yeah, so it's going to be like the third time this week. Potentially might look for a GJ buy. So we're going to see what the next candlesticks look like, see if we can stay on this level. Looks like it wants to, though. So definitely going to keep an eye on that. Let's see. Going to be watching GN. See if we can respect this level. It's retraced a little bit, though. But it's respecting this level of price. I want to see if we can push back up. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this. GA, I'm going to leave this alone. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. I already shot up. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to be watching US30. Depending on what it looks like, it seems to be respecting this level still, so I might be just looking for buys later on today. If it can continue to respect this, which it looks like it's trying to. Yeah, so I'm going to see what it decides to do. Gold, I'm going to leave gold alone. Caught a gold sell yesterday. I'm not still holding it. I closed it a little while ago. Definitely looks like it's going to keep trying to push down, though. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep an eye on Euro JPY, GJ. That's going to be my main focus for right now. Pushing back up. So I want to see if we can break back above here. Got about 10 minutes till London session starts. So it's going to be watching these charts. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I just see price going back up. Unless that news coming out at 8:30 makes it come back down. Just looking at the structure, it's just showing it's respecting this level. It's going to try to push back up. And even now it's rejecting this level. Yeah, the past couple of days, price rejected this level. Came back up here 2 days in a row, rejected that, came back down. There's a strong level on the 4-hour. So I want to see if it can break that level today. It's already rejecting up pretty nicely. So sticking on this level. Let me see. Got this wall right here. staying on top of this, which is a good sign. So I kind of like how this is looking. Yeah, so it hasn't broken here, but if it can break here, it can definitely keep on going up. It just depends on what that news looks like. So I want to see if it can break this. Because just from where there's a 1-to-1. Let's see. Yeah, I want to see if it can break that. So I'm just going to be watching this, but this is the trade idea I got for EUSDX. Going to be looking for a buy setup. I want to see if we can still respect this level. Got a slight wall right here. We can see that around right here. So I want to see how it reacts when it hits that. If we can break above that and respect that level as a level of support, then I can see price continuing to shoot up. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Yeah, US30 pushing up as well. Yeah, I want to see a price break above here before I enter that. I don't like how that looks. Yeah, so I want to see price come up a little bit more before I enter any of these. Oils are in this level of traffic right here. Every time I look at oil, I've been missing a good entry on it. Well, it was a few hours ago. Still trying. Price literally keeps hitting the same level and rejecting, which is why I want to wait to see if it can break above there before I enter. Because it made itself a nice little wall here. So if it can break that level, we can see it continuing up. GJ is respecting this level. Yeah, I like how this is looking. We got 5 minutes though, so I want to see what the next candlestick looks like. Got a little bit of traffic to break, but if volume pumps and continues to push it up, it can definitely break it though. Got a nice low support here. It's on top of it now, which is a good sign. Got a small wall here, but if we can break this wall, we definitely can come up to around 168.50. And depending on what it looks like there, we can see it coming all the way back up. So we have about 2 minutes till London session starts. So I'm gonna see what this candlestick looks like. Then we're gonna see if we can jump into anything. All right, let's see what this candlestick does. Yeah, I like how this is looking. I like how ESDX is looking too. I want to see how it reacts to this wall though. Yeah, it's definitely trying. Definitely trying. Yeah, I'm gonna enter this. Yeah, so I'm gonna enter this right here. So stop loss, I'm looking for about, let me put it underneath this wall. So let me put it around like 167. Let's say 167.55. Yeah, so I'm gonna let that do its thing. I like how your CAD's looking. Take a look here. Yeah, retest this level, respect to this level. So I want to see if it can come down to here. It's about 20 pips. If it can come down to here. Yeah, I like how this is looking. Yeah, I enter this. It might retrace a little bit because I hit this wall. But I can definitely see it coming down to at least 34.45. Should be about 10 pips. I like how this one's looking too. Let's go back to USDX. So we're gonna let this do its thing and see what it does. Going into London. Looks like the USD pairs are still pushing down. Yeah, so they're still dropping right now. So let's see if we can break this level. I'm going to watch and see if we can break this level right here. Because on a very strong level of support and resistance. So I want to see which way it's going to respect it before I want to jump into anything. Euro pairs dropping too. It's retracing up a little bit. Not a surprise there. Let's take a deeper look here. He's respecting this level of price right here. It's a nice wall. I can move it even to the right here. Underneath where these candlesticks are, and then where these two candlesticks are, it's respecting that level. It's been doing that for the past day, really. Already filled up this imbalance. So yeah, I definitely see this still dropping. If it continues to do what it's doing. It's been rejecting this level. It's in a tight spot though, because the past couple of days it's been trying to push up, but it's been struggling to even hit those levels, and now it's rejecting. So this is just the second day. So it could potentially try to retest it again, but so far, for the past few hours, it's been respecting that level as a resistance level. So it's going to have to break this wall. It's going to continue to the upside. So we're going to keep an eye on this and see what it's doing. Yes, depending on US30 can break this level, we could see it drop back down. So that's what I'm watching. But if we can respect this level, then we can see the bearish momentum continuing upwards. So I'm just going to be watching this to see what that's going to do. I'm not really going to be rushing into that. Gold looks like it's still pushing down. USDX rejecting that level. Yeah, Euro JPY touched it, shot back down. So it's still going to be waiting to see if we can break that level. And if not, just going to leave it alone. Let's see. Okay. Got about 4 minutes to the next 15. So we'll see what the new 15 looks like. And then we're going to go from there. Last year I said the F was looking like 167.55. So I want to see if price can break this wall right here. $68. Struggling to break this wall right here, but we're just gonna let it do its thing. I want to see if we can come back to around 167. Yeah, so we have a strong level of support here at 30,000, like 370, 30,000, 350. As we can see the bounce here, we can see the rejections here, rejections here, rejections here, and here. So depending, and you can see it rejecting this price currently right now. So depending on if it can break that level, then we have a slight one right underneath it at 30,350, 30,330 range. We can see that here, the rejection, resistance, 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 support. So if it can break those levels, I can see it continuing dropping down, but I want to see first it break through those levels because again, we are in a tight spot. We do have some news coming out later today, so it could affect the market either way. So just going to patiently wait to see what it does. But again, looking on the bigger time frames, it is bullish. The bullish momentum is starting. Now the weekly is still slightly bearish. It's doing a slight retracement, filled up this imbalance here. Now it's doing a slight retracement. But on the daily time frame, it is making new highs. But we do have to keep in mind that it did just fill out this imbalance and it's rejecting it currently. Let me see where it hit exactly. Yeah, so it hit it, rejected. It's currently at 60. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this to see if it continues to drop down. So if it breaks those levels, I can see potentially keep dropping from there. But if it can respect those levels and keep pushing up, I can see possibly a new high getting created today or tomorrow. Possibly. It just depends on what price decides to do. We got the new 15-minute candlestick, and as you can see, closed right above it, and it's pushing right back up off of it. So it's going to be watching this, see what it decides to do. We're going to go from there. GJ pushing. Yeah, so I'm going to see if we can hit those TPs. Euro CAD pushing back down. So I'm in GJ and Euro CAD currently. I just posted the TPs for the GBPJPY. This one, I want to see how it reacts. So this one's not that big of a move. I'm looking for price to at least hit 34.50. So that's about like 10 pips. Yeah, because we see this is a strong support resistance level here. So if we can break that level, we can see it potentially breaking these next levels here. That's what I'm going to be looking for. I want to see if we can break that. So did it hit the first TP? Let's see. Looks like we're close. No, I didn't hit it yet. Was off by a couple pips. But I actually hit it on here. Let's see if we can push back up. Yeah, so TP1 just got hit. I want to see a break through that. I want to see if we can keep going. It's definitely trying. And then we're in EuroCash. So I've sent both of these trade ideas into the free Telegram. Make sure to click that first link. That way you get notified when the TPs get hit, as well as any other trade ideas or trades that I enter later on in New York session as well. But so far they're pushing our way. Definitely trying. New 5 minute just started about a minute ago. It's on top of this price. So yeah, it's definitely trying to push. Definitely stacking on top of levels of support and resistance with smaller time frames. Just gotta wait to see if it can break the levels of traffic on the bigger time frames. But you can see it's definitely trying, which is a good sign. See the Euro JPY. Euro JPY is trying to push back up. So we're gonna see if we can do that. US30 is pushing back onto this level of price. USTX. So I definitely like how these are looking. I want to see if it can break and stay on top of this wall right here, though. It's respecting this level, which is a good sign. It's pushing up. GJ's floating at TP1. EuroCAD a few pips away from TP1. Just got to break this wall. It's underneath this wall right here, but that's where it rejected last time. We can see where these bodies of candles closed. You see how it's clearly as level of support right here. These candles wicked it, closed above it, which is most important. Let me zoom in for y'all so you'll see what I'm talking about. Closed all above it. You can see here it's going to treat it as a resistance level, then it popped back up. So that's why that's the first target. When you see if it can break through it. So if it can break through it, then it'll hit TP1 because TP1's 34.55, which is right underneath this wall. So we can break that wall and stay underneath it, depending on how it reacts. Right now, it's treating it as a support level. So if we can break under and then treat it as a resistance, we can see it potentially break this wall. And after that wall, we got a slight level of traffic. But we can definitely, depending on if it can treat that as resistance, break this mess right here and at least come down to where these wicks hit, if not further down, depending on what New York session does. So we're just gonna let those do its thing. Gonna keep an eye on the indices. So we got about 4 minutes to the next 15-minute candle. I'm gonna see what that looks like. Your JPY is still floating around TP1. Euro cash reattempting. So we're just gonna let these do their things while we pay attention to USDX. Yeah, so we're just gonna be patiently waiting for the indices. Don't want to jump them too quick until it's showing for sure what direction it wants to go. Because we are in a little tight spot. But today, only news going on is at 8:30, the USD. Everything else, nothing much going on. The Friday, there's no red folder news. So after this news right here, it's just gonna be strictly looking for setups, indice wise, depending on how the news affects the markets. Break this level though, it can definitely keep going up. Got a minute left until the next 15. GJ still trying to push up. Cat struggling a little bit, but still trying. US30 is dropping back underneath this level again. GJ retesting this level. US30 closed underneath this level. So I'm going to see if we can break under here. Because we're going to break under here. It's going to be definitely interesting. US30 pushing back up. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if it would be ranging until closer to New York session. But definitely gonna keep an eye on it, see what it does. Breaks back above. Got a slight wall right here. DJ still trying, stacking on top of this level right here. So on top of these candle bodies. Whoops. It's right on top of these candle bodies. It's reattempting to try to break this level. So we're going to see if it can do it. EuroCAD is going for around 3. Then the indices are just teeter-tottering. So just going to be watching them. Just going to be patiently waiting to see what it decides to do. USDX still hasn't broken over the level, broken above the level I wanted to see it break above. So not entering that yet, but it is reattempting, as we can see right here. Now it's respecting this level as of now. SPX making new lows. Interesting. Yeah, it's attempting to break it. So we might look for a quick sell, maybe. I like to go for bigger moves, but like for scalpers and stuff, I can definitely see if it continues to do this, it can go to around 30,000, like 350-ish, 30,000, 330. But I like to go for a few thousand pips, so that's not something I like to do, but I can definitely see it coming down to there, but that's not enough for me to want to enter. I want to see if it can respect this level. Then we could possibly go for a sell. And that's rejecting that level. EuroCAD still struggling to drop down. GJ rejected that level. Let's see if we can respect this level still and try again. US30 is under here now. So now I want to see if it will close underneath here. And then also see what the next candlestick looks like while underneath here. You see it's reacting to this lower price right here. I want to see if it'll close underneath here. And I want to see what the next candlestick, how the next candlestick reacts. You see it's rejecting the level right here. So I want to see what the next candlestick does. So we got about 1 minute until the next 5 minute. And then we got about 10 minutes until the next 15. Six minutes, I mean. All right, so the new 5 minute just started. That was a crazy drop. Everything's starting to reverse. Yeah, so we're just going to keep an eye on this. Silver's at a strong level of support and resistance. Looks like gold is too. Yeah, so we're going to let these trades do their things. JPY pairs had a harsh drop down, but it literally spikes right back up to where I want to see it close at, but that definitely is interesting. Don't see that on any other pairs. So I'm going to let these trades run and do their thing. Going to be paying attention to the indices to see what they decide to do. It's the only thing I really like right now. I'm about to go look at these charts though some more. Probably redo my markups. See if I need to adjust anything. I'm just going to let those trades run and do their thing for now. And then we're going to be watching the indices decide which way they want to go heading into New York session. But there is red folder news for the USD pair. So if you don't enter anything beforehand, I suggest wait until after to see how it affects the markets. But currently, it's underneath this level. But it's rejecting that level I wanted to see it close under. It did close underneath it, but it's retracing right now. It's pushing back up, but it might close underneath. Because again, this is the 15-minute, well, this is the 5-minute. We got a new 15-minute candle about to pop up in a second. So nice rejection wick right back up to where the past two candles were. So we're going to see what this next candlestick looks like. Still got 2 hours left in the 4-hour candlestick. So starting off red, it's going to reattempt to try to drop down some more. Let's see if it breaks back under. So it's reattempting. It's still underneath the zone, so you got to keep that in mind. It did retest the zone twice, as we can see here. Came up to here, hit this level on the other side of the zone, rejected. Then retraced again, hit the daily zone, as you can see here, rejected. Made a slightly new low on the smaller time frame, but closed, which is most important, where price closes, right back above here, actually higher than the past two 15-minute candlesticks. Touched the level again, now it's rejecting back up. So yeah, that's why I'm just patiently waiting, because it's really ranging right now. Like, we could have caught a few hundred pips here and there, but I like to try to catch the overall direction price is going. So that's why I didn't really jump into anything. I don't really like scalping and stuff like that. So we're just gonna let these do their thing for now. Euro CAD struggling, still trying, which is a good sign. So we're gonna see if volume can continue to go this way going into New York, or we can see if we can catch some pips before New York. That's the preference. But we're gonna see if we can break this wall right here. GJ had a slight drop. It came back up. I want to see if we can still respect this level and continue to push up. Because it did reject harshly the past couple days. But what's important is it's still respecting this level as a support level. So if it continue to do so, if we continue to respect this level, we can see it continue to push up. But it does have the imbalance that it could try to fill up down here. So if it breaks past our stop loss, then it could most likely come down to around 66.40-ish to fill up this imbalance and then retest this level of support resistance here. But if it can stay and respect this level like it's showing it's doing so far, then we can see possibly new highs get hit or hit these walls that it's hit in the past, or that is created in the past. So that's what we're looking at. So right now we're in buys, so we can respect this level, we can see buys, but if it drops past our stop loss, then it can definitely drop to around 167, even to around 166.50. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. US30, watching this. It looks like it's trying to drop, but we're at an interesting level right now. On the bigger time frames, we're making new highs. It's slightly bullish, but on the smaller time frames, it's stuck between a strong support resistance level. As you can see right here, it's on top of a strong support level. But if it can break underneath this daily level here, we could see it potentially drop down to 30,250, 30,260. And depending on how the volume is looking, it could drop down to the furthest I could see it going is 30,000. But that's later on in the future. Right now, it's still struggling to do so, but it did break under here and it's been under here for about the past hour. So I want to see if it can push down. I can see it going as low as on a smaller time frame, like scalping wise, and so I can see it going to around 30,350, 30,340. I mean, it's already hit those levels already. but it's rejected back up. But I can see it hitting there again, but I want to see if price can really respect this level like it's showing now. So I want to see if it will continue to go down or not. So that's what we're looking for right there. EuroCAD reattempting. GJ struggling. Yeah, so now it's underneath this wall on the 4 hour. So I want to see if we can break back above it. So we're just going to let it do its thing there. US30 is reattempting to drop. But that's the only things I'm in right now. So we're letting these do their thing. And then we'll come back to the charts later into New York to see if there's any other opportunities. For right now, things are just ranging. So that's the only things I'm looking for right now. It's going to be a New York session live stream for the members later this morning. We're going to see what's going on there. But yeah, these things look like they're trying to drop some more. So I'm just going to keep an eye on these.